It's just gone lunchtime. This is All Angles here on eNCA. Good afternoon. I'm Masego Rahlaga. It is that time of the day when we give you an update on how far some of the stories we've been following up for you on channel today have advanced. Here's your lunchtime update. Our reporters are out and about bringing you the latest on today's top stories. I'm joined by Bafedile Moirane and Letiwe Mdluli. Bafedile is in Springs and Letiwe is in Durban for us. Bafedile, let me start with you. You're in Springs where over 500 Gold One mine workers remain underground. AMCU insists that this is a sit-in to protest, but NUM are calling it a hostage situation. Clearly, some war turfs once again between these two unions.
Conflicting views indeed, Masego, but what we are seeing at this point, the mine allegedly is trying to come up with security measures. So here, the gate here, this is the entrance used by the workers. It is locked by the mine management. My brother, can you talk to us? What are you waiting for? Basically, he's saying that he's waiting for food from somebody from outside. So the situation is that the mine has actually sealed, the entrance to the shaft so that the workers could allegedly not get food. That is according to what we are told by the workers. If you see through them, Masego, on our camera, they are holding the gates as well as part of the mitigation plan to say that the workers should not have a free movement of coming in and out of the premises. So there is a high contingent of security officials on the ground who are monitoring the situation as the workers are staging a sit-in. So the National Union of Mine Workers, on the other hand, they are saying what AMCU actually is doing, it is, they are hooligans. They are terming them as hooligans at this point and saying that if they want to reach an amicable solution, they should come with them on the table and discuss the way forward. So we understand that later this afternoon, CCMA will also come to the mine premises as part of the intervention in mapping a way forward. So since Sunday, the workers have been sitting underground, and we are getting different reports that there are some injuries that have been reported. The paramedics that were sent underground to assist those who have been injured are also held against their will. That is according to the reports that we're getting from the National Union of Mine Workers representative, as they are told by the mine leadership. So we spoke to NUM earlier on, Masego. Let us listen to what NUM is saying to us.
All these members that are held hostage underground are NUM members. We are having plus minus 1,925. Then there are those few people, AMCU people, that have held our people hostage. There is even 7 people that got injured yesterday. If then there is no hostage, what do they call it?
Where are those 7 people?
Those 7 people are still underground, and there was a team sent to go and rescue them, the paramedic and the security guy, and those guys were also kidnapped by so-called AMCU members.
Where are the paramedics at this point?
The paramedics and the security guy are still underground.
All right, let's go to Letiwe, who is in KZN. The government there, Letiwe, is planning to raise about 28 million rand to host the South African Music Awards next month. This is a lot of money for a province still recovering from so many disasters. What has been the reaction to Durban hosting the Summers next month?
Well, Masego, a lot of opposition parties in Durban are not happy. They're basically up in arms with the proposed plan to host the Summers. They are questioning the amount of money that has been or allegedly put aside by government to try and host these awards next month. It's going to be a 2-day event. We understand that is going to be taking place between the 17th and the 18th of November. And the Department of Economic Development has allegedly put aside 28 million rand just to host the awards. And we do understand from Action SA, this is information coming from them, that other funding is also going to be allocated by the city of eThekwini, which is the municipality, and they are planning to give money worth 25 million rand. And also the Department of Sports is also going to be allocating some funds towards the awards. All in all, Action SA is saying that at least 55 million rand is going to be basically put aside for these awards. And opposition parties are saying, why not use this money for something that is going to help the city? Right now, Durban is dealing with a water crisis, a sewer crisis. Our beaches also have high E. coli levels. And opposition parties are basically saying that, why is this money not being used for that? Instead, we are hosting award shows that are not going to be benefiting anyone. But the mayor of eThekwini did say that the awards are actually going to be helping a lot of people who are unemployed, as they are planning that the awards will be assisting those people that are going to be applying for jobs. Around 123 people are set to receive jobs because of these awards. And also they are saying that the economy of the city is going to be boosted because they are planning that around 63 million is going to be injected into the city's economy. So there's a bit of fighting that is happening between the opposition parties and also the Department of Economic Development. But I did speak to the chairperson of the ANC, or rather the SG of the ANC here in the province, Mtolo, a bit earlier on, asking him about their response. And they are saying that the MEC for Economic Development here in KwaZulu-Natal is going to give the media a briefing on Thursday or on Friday to basically explain where this money is going to go and where this money is coming from as well. But I spoke to Zwagele Mwango, who's from Action SA, who has written to the president of the country in his capacity as the president of the ANC to look into these funds. And they are saying that they think that this money is going to be misused. So they are asking for the president of the ANC to look into it. They wrote a letter to him yesterday. And when I spoke to him, he's saying that they are hoping that the president will intervene. When I spoke to him a bit earlier on, this is what he had to say.
Are saying in the province where there's a crisis of employment and there is really a need for service delivery, we can't really accept and we can't even justify how is it possible you are prepared to channel 28 million rand meant for service delivery, meant for compensation of employees, and channel it to a one-day event. Same with the eThekwini municipality. We have a challenge of infrastructure. We face with floods almost every year in eThekwini. We still have a backlog on maintenance. It was damaged by floods last year. But today we hear the mayor is committing about 25 million rand towards summers.
All right, that was your eNCA lunchtime update from all angles with reporters Bafedile Moerane and Letiwe Mdluli. Thank you, team. Let's leave it there for now.